Almost. I try to make every meeting.
Right. Well, I guess just in conclusion, Larry, why should these voters vote for you? What would you say to the voters if this was August 4th, this was their last day to make the decision? What would you say to them for them to vote for you?
Well, I would have to ask the residents of the 49th district, do they honestly want their government back? If they want their government back, they'll put some fresh ears and some fresh eyes in the legislature and in the other public offices. This is the time for change. The soundbite of this election cycle is change. Change, change, change. And I'm a candidate for change.
Larry, thank you so much for joining us today. I do appreciate you coming in. Viewers, please stay tuned. We have another candidate coming up for you, and we'll be right back.
The road I see is fair and free, where people can travel wherever they please, and children can eat and have shoes on their feet, and not be afraid when they walk on the street. It's not like there has to be rainbows and bunnies. The streets full of people are dancing like dummies. But freedom to live, to learn, and to play, to just be yourself, and think your own way. The road I see may sound crazy to you, but hopefully, someday, you'll see it too.
Are you interested in helping your community? Then you're a perfect candidate to volunteer here. It's a webpage designed to match your time, talent, and interests with a variety of volunteer opportunities right here in your community. A service of the Resource Center.
Access television, no commercials, sit and listen. People just like you and me, voices of community, freedom to communicate only on cable. This is great, our nation's First Amendment TV. Cats, kids, history, environmental manatees, beaches, parks, and scenery. Turn us on, you might see me. Controversy, politics, spiritual and skating tricks. Our nation's First Amendment TV.
Only on public access.
Good evening and welcome to another edition of Meet the Candidates. I'm your host Kesha Hoey, and just as a reminder, August 5th is the day. That's the day we have to make a very informed decision. You can do that by watching our show. Certainly, we have the First Ward City Council seat, we have 34th District State Representative, and also the County Commission seats. In our studios today, we have Richard Dix Jr.
Yes.
34th, he's running for 34th State District.
Yes, 34th District State House
All
Representative.
right. Now, Mr. Dix, we have to clear something up right now. You're the twin brother of Richard Dix Jr., the police chief.
Or, yes, the twin brother. My twin brother is the interim City of Flint police chief.
Okay.
And his name is David.
Oh, David. Okay.
Richard Dix.
I see.
And he currently occupies a seat. Now, my father is the fire chief, and he was named, and it's a sensational headline, or super chief as the media would like to refer to it, but he is actually the fire chief, and his name is Richard Dix Sr. So you have Richard Dix Sr. being the fire chief, you have David Dix, the chief of police, and I am a candidate for the 34th District State House Representative.
Okay. Now, we just want to get some background information for our viewers. How long have you been a resident of Flint along with your family?
I've been a resident of Flint for 41 years.
Okay. Okay. And what have you done around the city? In what capacity have you worked in politics? What is your profession?
Thank you for asking. For more than, well, currently, let me say that. Currently, I am a civil rights investigator. I work for the state of Michigan, and the jurisdiction is Michigan. And having the experience as an investigator allows me to serve the public as we look into housing discrimination, employment, and disability discrimination. Also Title VIII, which deals with the schools. So prior to that, I worked 10 years as a City of Flint police officer. And before that, I worked as a Department of Corrections manager. So I have a wealth of experience in the criminal justice field, and just serving the public in a civil service capacity.
Okay. Now, do you have any religious affiliations around the city?
Well, my faith is that I'm non-denominational, but I certainly do believe in the Heavenly Father, and He is my guide, and He speaks through me, and I love Him.
All right. Well, mentors. Do you have any mentors that you would say pushed you in this direction to run for public office?
That's a good question. I tell you, I have had the wonderful life and an opportunity of being tutored by my father and my mother, who both have instilled the values of faith, the values of service, and that in itself has propelled me to serve people. And given the fact that my father has been very active in this community for as long as I can recall, certainly does play a huge role in my decision to run for the 34th District State House race.
Now, certainly the 34th District encompasses Flint. How many local city council meetings have you attended in the last year?
I've been to various council